I asked to take a trip this summer because I hate the way things are and I don't want to be here when I could be playing music and seeing stuff. I also kind of hate my house. I hate our 3-car garage, even if it means that I'll have my own ride parked in there soon. I hate that my folks trust me enough to leave all this booze around in fancy bottles in the cabinet to the basement bar, and then I don't even have parties and invite my friends because I think most people at school are jerks. Mostly, I hate that my mom seems to know things about me and what's going to happen to me even before they make sense to me. She was born and grew up here, which should make my life easier. I can't explain why it doesn't. We're not sending you to London, Jaysan. I mean, come on. This is what I mean about my mom. She says, come on, instead of reaming into me about why I can't go. She wants to be my pal. She's got, principles on being a parent. Why not? I thought it would look good for college. Isn't that, important to you? Mom sits on one of the kitchen stools and swivels it like she's thinking. I feel relief for, half a second. I can't believe that I've talked her into something for once. But then she says, yes, you're right. It would look great on any resume to go to London, but not at age almost 16 for a trip with your jazz band. Why not? I'm daring her to say it. Instead, she says, because, Jaysan, it's not important enough to pay for right now. Are we having, money problems? I'm pressing one of Mom's buttons. Her face does this thing, like it's losing its air. No, but we do need to save. The few $1,000s the trip would cost is just not in the budget. Your dad's office has been making cuts. There's also Anu's tutoring. I'm probably going to need to get a job soon. She explains slowly like she's not sure. I know she's hoping that I'll ask her to stay home, but I don't. I'm getting too old for this kind of shit. Instead, my sister speaks up. No. Anu, calm down. We're just talking, I tell her. My little sister sped into the kitchen and attacked Mom around the knees. Mom bends down with a weak smile and folds her body down over Anu's. For a kid with a learning disorder, Anu's never in the dark about anything. There's nothing really wrong with her behavior, but it's like my parents are always waiting for something else strange about her to show up. This may be because I'm not exactly like your typical Indian kid myself. Relax, sweetie, says Mom. I'm not going anywhere. Go back and watch cartoons. My mom and I have one thing in common. We're both kind of like burnouts. I've never been anything else. But apparently, she's had this life before we were born, with a career in marketing or some kind of crap. She hasn't done it for almost 5 years. The amount of time it took her and my dad to realize that there was little problem with Anu being able to start and stay in kindergarten. Money won't be easy to come by for the next few years. You might as well know, while we're saving for college, Mom says. She looks so happy when she says this that I'm confused for a second. Then she goes on. I don't want you to think it's just us though, okay? Everyone's in the situation. It's the recession. Remember Manu uncle? Manu Chandakrishnan? His family will probably have to go back to India because he just lost his job. Who's Manu uncle? I say. This is a game we play. She names somebody that I'm supposed to know, and I never know him. Come on, she says again. Alina's father. Remember Alina from temple school? Oh God, I say. And my mom cuts one of her, I know what you're thinking, looks at me. Why do you have to say that, she asks. But I don't know why I've said it. Maybe because I hated having to go to that temple school and competing for points and shit. Maybe because it made me nervous to have to be compared to everyone else there with their science fairs and their perfect grades. Could that be it? Could I have principles too? It's not that I have anything against the temple. Mom doesn't know that I like going there alone sometimes. It's not a bad walk from our house. And the girl she mentioned? I don't know anything about her enough to be for or against her, really. Except that she's one of those Indian kids that I'm not. It sucks if that's true about her dad, though. As much as I hate my life, I would hate it more if we had to move. It's not really my problem, though. But then I realized something. Wait a minute. Wait, I say. I don't want to believe it. Does this mean because we have to save that I don't get my car on my birthday? Mom doesn't look at me. I totally hate what a jerk I sound talking like this. Acting like it matters to me if I get a new car or not, like some rich asshole. But then, I have been expecting it. I've been expecting that something would change, that I could get away, maybe. What if I got some money or a job? I try. Honey, she says without finishing. She almost says it then. Honey, why should we let you get a job to work hard for earning money when you don't work hard at school? She won't say this to me directly, though, because it goes against her principles. Then, when I'm already down, she goes on and says instead, Honey, you walk everywhere around here anyway. To the skate ramp, to the temple. Maybe next year we'll be able to afford it, and then you'll have places farther away to go. Temple. So she knows about that, too. I leave it at that. I walk up the stairs that I'm so fortunate to have and enter the room that I'm also grateful to have, and then hook my bass up to the headphones. I close all the doors anyway, to keep just a little something to myself.